Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
Macau. We're kind of in an area called Zape. There's pharmacies there. And this Zape area is, there's Waldo Casino and Hotel straight ahead. There's kind of businesses throughout here, and there's also, yeah, you can sit out in these spaces. Nobody's here today. The humidity is about 90%. Xiamen Street. So we'll just kind of give you a little idea of what's around here. Starting with the palm trees. Like lots of tour groups everywhere. So there's a tour group bus way over there. We got lots of tourists over here as well. It's like they're all kind of trying to yell to each other to organize something. And I think that's called like Lotus. I guess they're trying to get some tourists over here for something. There's a pharmacy right there. There's another tour bus. And we're going to be going down this street right here, Xiamen Street. And we'll kind of see, I think they're trying to gather all their passengers, so that's why the yelling is all about. So okay, this is going to be Xiamen Street. We're going to walk down. Arguably it might be more interesting at night, but it's still kind of interesting at daytime too. Xiamen Street. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Did she ever find her passenger? They got their, looks like they got their calls, they got their radios, and they're trying to contact the passenger. But I'm just gonna keep on going down our target street. So this is Xiamen Street, named after the city in Xiamen, and we're in Macau. We're kind of in an area called Zape. There's pharmacies there, and this Zape area is there's Waldo Casino and Hotel straight ahead. There's kind of businesses throughout here, and there's also a Macau Polytech University straight ahead. You can kind of see it through here. Focus wide. Waldo is a hotel and casino. That's Sands Casino straight ahead. So, and Fisherman's Wharf is down there as well. And I believe that this Xiamen kind of goes into this, kind of it changes quite a bit right when we get past Waldo. We'll try to give you a view of Waldo so you can picture it, okay? But Xiamen Street, it'll change. It'll change, it'll be different. This is like a kind of a back alley, a little bit strange too. And we're going to be opening up to a park over here, and Waldo will be on the left, and we'll capture the street sign. Let's kind of angle the camera like that. So that's the Waldo Casino and Hotel. And that's our street, Xiamen Street. And so now it's gonna that's Artisan Hotel over there. That's actually a really nice hotel. Actually, that side of the street has a completely different feel. It's more upscale, and then this one is more like lower end. And that street is hard to cross. You have to like you have to go over it by like a small overpass, whether you walk or take a bus or drive. So it really separates these two areas. And I would say this area is more, the hotels, casinos are more lower end, is the best way to describe them. And then we're gonna come up on this little stretch over here. And this is also part of Xiamen as well, but it has a completely different name. And it blends into another street called Nagasaki, which we're gonna see as well. So that's part of Xiamen right there. And then I believe that this little space is also part of Xiamen, so we're gonna walk, and then we're gonna come back over there in a moment. Yeah, you can sit out in these spaces. Nobody's here today. The humidity is about 90%. But this is a nice area. There's the World Trade Center. So that red building right there, you can see WTC at the top of the building. So that's for World Trade Center. And then this is our space still. So even though we're kind of, looks like we're on a different street, it just kind of goes through here and it captures part of this too. But this will actually be a plaza. So this whole area has a different name, Placeta de Miramar. And then yeah, the World Trade Center is like right through there as well, which is kind of cool. Fisherman's Wharf would be, Artisan Hotel is right there, and then Fisherman's Wharf would be on the other side. So would Sands Casino. And the ferry terminal is not too far either. You could walk to the ferry terminal from here. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going down Xiamen, and then this is where it changes and it has a completely different feel. Like you wouldn't even think that they're the same streets. So this is also part of Xiamen as well. And then you can see a street sign that says Xiamen, and then we can see another one there too, Xiamen. And there's lots of shops, so we're gonna walk onto the side. But that little space is also Xiamen. And then all of that over to Waldo, all the way down that space is all the Xiamen as well. And that's the Macau Polytech University right there. Okay, so as you can see, we're still on Xiamen Street. And this area is really funny to me because this area should have like buskers and like restaurants. They could like move stuff out and have tables and chairs. Like I don't know what happened to it. Like it feels like the original intention was to have this with restaurants all along the side here, and people would eat in here. But there are a bunch of residential apartments up there, but they're kind of high, so I don't know. I don't really understand it. It should be okay. So this is actually the end of the street, so this will kind of take an explanation. So that one says Rue de Xiamen, so all of that is Xiamen Street. And this one's actually Nagasaki Street, and so that all the way down that way is Nagasaki. So you got Nagasaki Street, Xiamen Street. So one's named after a city in Japan which has a long connection with Macau, and the other is another coastal city on the coast of China, Xiamen. So that's actually going to be the end of Xiamen. And then if we continued on, we would be over here in Nagasaki. So that would go all the way down. And this whole space is just kind of filled with all these kind of stuff all the way down. So, okay. So on that note, we're gonna finish our video. And that was Rue de Xiamen, part of Macau. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.